student, welcome back our physics practical class. Today we will learn the specific heat capacity of a metal, that is known as calorimetry. This experiment involves the determination of specific heat capacity of a metal by the principle of calorimetry. What we need for this experiment, we need a metal bulb. We need a metal bulb which one is tied with a string, some water which one is measured, mass of the water is known, we measure it by a beam balance, one calorimeter with stirrer, one calorimeter with and the calorimeter is insulating jacket, beam balance, weight and a thermometer. We require these instruments only. Now first what we find out, the mass of the metal, the mass of this metal bulb. First we find out by a beam balance. It is 30 gram. Already we find it out. It is 50 gram, 50 gram. And mass of the calorimeter with stirrer, this is also measured and it is 55.3 grams. So mass of the calorimeter, stirrer plus water, we add some water on it and then we measure the mass. Again measure the mass of the water with stirrer and calorimeter. It is given as 129 grams. Now initial temperature of the water. The temperature of the water, we measured the initial temperature of the water by the thermometer. We measure it and we see that once it is 31 degrees centigrade. And the temperature of the boiling water, now we boil the water. We boil this water and we measure the temperature, that is 100 degrees centigrade. Now we add this ones, the boiled water is here. We drop the bulb inside the boiled water whose temperature is 100 degrees centigrade and immediately we take it out and put it inside the calorimeter and stir the water of the calorimeter very nicely. Within that moment we measure the temperature of the water. When the temperature of the water is steady and then calm it down, we note that temperature, that is the final temperature of water. And like this way we measure the temperature of everything and we calculate. How can we calculate? I am telling you, we calculate the specific heat capacity of the metal bulb. Heat, so what table we are getting? The mass of the bulb, which one we get 50 grams. The mass of the calorimeter with stirrer 55.3 gram. Mass of the calorimeter, stirrer plus water 129 grams. Initial temperature of water 31 degrees centigrade. The temperature of boiling water 100 degrees centigrade. The final temperature of the water inside the calorimeter, that is 36 degrees centigrade. So specific heat capacity of the water, we know that 4.2 joule per gram per degree centigrade. Now we have to find out the specific heat capacity of the metal bulb. How can we find out? With the formula, heat lost by the process is equal to heat gain by the process. That way we both are equal. and by this formula we find out the specific heat capacity of the metal bob. Okay, today